I can't imagine what the island would be like without NiSHA or an animal shelter. I think it would be a sad situation for the community, and I can't really picture it.
Nantucket is an animal kind of island. Our organization fits so many needs of an animal-centric island. I feel passionate about our mission, which is not only adopt, which is a big part of our program, but also education and advocating for animals. Helping children understand what it means to be thinking of another creature and to be kind and compassionate towards another helps them grow into kind and compassionate people.
We feel that these kids are going to be the next generation of animal advocates. So empowering them and giving them the tools they need to treat animals well and to spread that kind of message is just going to further our mission even more.
The cat reading program, Read to Meow, it's a great way of getting kids involved with the animals on an unselfish level, because cats aren't going to come to you when you call them typically. It means that kids have to be patient. So part of the reason we have them come into the shelter is to let the cats get used to being around children, because chances are they're going to be adopted into a family with children.
I'm heavily involved with Little Mountain Rescue, and that's our dog portion of the Land to Sea program. They come in from all kinds of situations. The basic is they're dumped. They're dumped someplace or another. They've been dumped in restaurant parking lots. They've been put in plastic bags and left by the side of the road. They've been left in cardboard boxes out in the woods where there's no real hope of finding food or water for them. Makes me more determined to help them and to do something and find them a home so that they wake up one day and go, how did this happen? This is fabulous.
We heard the stories about the dogs down in Mississippi and different parts of the world that really just don't have much of a chance. So to be able to give these dogs an opportunity to give them a home and a family, it's really a wonderful thing.
Ziggy has definitely impacted every part of our life, and I really can't remember what life was like before we had him either. He's encouraging us to just be in the moment, be out on walks, be out at the beach, and I think it's a reminder of what a beautiful place we live in. I think what NiSHA brings to the island that is so unique is this community. We have a community of dog owners now where I'll be out walking Ziggy and people stop on the side of the road and say, is that one of Mississippi dogs? It's so different than just maybe going off island and adopting a dog and coming back and not having that resource. Yes, I'm Katie. No, nice to meet you. And this is Evan.
Evan, yeah, nice to meet you.
And we're just so excited. What do you think? Do you want to come live with us? He's beautiful and so nice. Here, do you want to hold him again?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like they give so much and they ask for so little. Knew I was going to cry. He's really the best dog. I mean, all dogs are the best.
And I met the woman who runs Little Mountain about 15 years ago. It's a long trip on their way up here. She prepares them. They have to be vetted. They have to be spayed and neutered. She drives them 9 hours to Tennessee. And in Tennessee, they get on a transport, USDA transport, that takes them on a 24-hour trip to the isolation facility in Massachusetts, where they spend 48 hours. And after 48 hours, we have volunteers in Boston that pick them up and drive them to the Cape. And then our volunteers from here go over and pick the dogs up on the other side and bring them home on the ferry. And for the most part, half the dogs are in their trial homes by that afternoon.
We put a list of what a dog would have to be for our crazy life. And literally the next day on Facebook, there was a picture of this dog and a paragraph under her that was, no joke, the checkoff of everything we said on our list. So we kind of said we had to get her. She's a huge part of our family. There are no decisions that get made without her. I worry if NiSHA didn't exist, a dog like Samantha, I don't think she would have gotten adopted. And this is an amazing dog who had one owner her whole life, whose circumstance changed and he had to let her go at 5 years old.
NiSHA is important and teaches us compassion, teaches us that there are creatures that need our help on all levels. Adoption is it's so rewarding, and you get an animal that knows that it's been given a second chance.
There's a rescue organization outside of Boston that has taken some stray city cats from Istanbul, and they are typically poisoned over there as they're seen as pests. Our shelter had just decided that we would help out as well, so we take a handful every year and we've adopted them out to really nice homes on Nantucket.
Oh, babies! I knew that my daughter wanted cats, and I wasn't sure how to handle a kitten, and so I figured why not go and talk to them at NiSHA and find out what cats they had. I knew that I could trust them and that they had done their homework to make sure that I was adopting a cat that was ready for our family. I just loved the story of adopting a cat anyway, but then I especially loved it that it had the Turkish twist. So we got Kismet and Dasher, and we knew we wanted to get 2 because that way they can play with each other. We have a catio that a friend built for us so they can go outside, but it gives them a place to be on the ground because they're from Turkey. They like to sit right on the pavement, and they hang out in there. They're so weird, and I just love them.
Our SNP program, which is Spay Neuter Island Pets program, and we believe that it's really important to spay and neuter, and by lowering the overpopulation problem in the country and internationally is the only way that we're going to empty shelters. So we will offer financial vouchers so people can afford to have their pet spayed or neutered by a veterinarian on the island.
The animals would never get the quality of care that they get. They'd never come along as well as they do without the volunteers, to spend the hours that it takes to bring the socialization, the exercise, the attention, the love.
I look forward to volunteering at NiSHA every weekend. So I know on Saturday and Sunday I can come up here and I can get unconditional love from these animals, dogs, cats, rabbits. It's the highlight of my week. They just give so much joy, unconditionally. And it's amazing, it really is. I wish I could take them all home, but I can't. I'm getting choked up, actually. I wish I could take them all home, but I can't.
It's underestimated what NiSHA does for this community. It never stops, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Keeping NiSHA operational and funded is critical to Nantucket. It serves so many purposes. I think there's 5 times, 10 times more of what we do than you even realize what we do. And it's all based on, donations and people helping us in every way that they can.
NiSHA is funded completely by donations. We have no state or government money that comes into us. So we, through grants and through individual donations and events, is how we operate every single day of the year. We're never not here because the animals have to be fed and walked every single day, Christmas included. So we rely on donations to be here every day. And without the generosity of the community, which we rely on, we wouldn't be able to do all the things we do or offer any of the programs that we currently offer.